What is going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new season in the Stoke City career mode. Yes, we're in season 3. We survived in the Premiership, finishing 17th last year, and it is time to up our game now and try and get into some European football. Conference League I will happily take. Only problem I've got at the minute is, as you can see, the board have given me 22 million to spend, and we need to bring in some very, very good players to get us where we need to be. So I'm just going to show you what I've kind of looked at and what I've been looking to get into the team, and I'll show you what I've got. A couple of teams have been relegated from the Premiership, and I'm kind of had a look at the players and who we could try and deal off them. Musa, he's a very fast player that I know of anyway. Only problem is injury prone. So we might just check out how the scouting goes, and if we go there. Sander Berge, we all know Sander Berge, a fantastic centre midfielder, could be what we need in our team to take us to the next step. I feel like a centre mid is definitely needed right now. Then we also have Zambo. Right, bear with me with this one, guys. Angusia. Yeah, you let me know in the comments down below if I said that right. I know I haven't, but I'm sure you'll let me know. Also, I had a look at little Harry Wilson. We know he's a good player. Definitely very skillful on the ball. Could be a link to, again, is them extra goals in there. And also Carvajal as well. A little Portuguese 20-year-old, a very talented player that I've seen could be good for us, but they are just a couple that I've had a little look at from Fulham and Sheffield United. Then we go into Brentford, and there's quite a few here. David Ray is an unbelievable goalkeeper, one of the best around in my eyes. He's just an unbelievable shot stopper, so potentially bringing him in if we can get him for a good price as a rotation with Bursik. Then you have Frank the Tank Onyanka, who is an absolute unbelievable player as well. Another midfielder that I could highly use. The problem is I've only got 22 million, so I'm a little bit scared that like these players are going to cost us a little bit too much. So Rico Henry as well, a good backup left back if we need one. See what we can do. Also Christian Eriksen, 31-year-old, would be an absolute influential player in that centre mid position, so maybe we can have a look at him. I think the only problem we've got with Eriksen is that he's a little bit pricey at 21 million, so we might not be able to bring him in. Also Christopher Ajer, another centre off, absolute phenomenal. Unfortunately we don't know his price yet, but obviously we're going to scout him, see how we get on and try and get him in. A few other players, I did see Jordi Alba. I was like, a free agent to Jordi Alba. Still got it in his locker. Left back will be very good for us and help out with team with morale and learning off other players. In real life, you bring him in and you let the youngsters learn off him, maybe a coach kind of mentor kind of player. So I'm tempted to bring Jordi Alba in on a free. We'll see though. It might be a little bit uneven with that. Tommy St. Jago, or Jago, I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. Look at this guy. He looks a monster. He is 6'1". He's got great athleticism. His acceleration, sprint speed, his balance, his jumping is all up there. He looks an absolute brilliant power header as a trait as well. A brilliant centre-off. The price on him is unknown yet, so we're still scouting him. So I might have to scout a couple of these guys and then come back to him. But he looks really good. I'm very interested in picking up St. Jago. Jota we had a look at as well. Another very fast player. Baby on the left wing. Help out with extra rotation there, as we only at the minute on the left, I think it's Lewis Potter and Marsh at the minute, so might have to change up that. I have had it in the comments as well, someone saying change Tyrese to a left midfielder. That's a great idea. We're going to take full advantage of that as well. But hopefully we'll get a good scout back on him and see what it is. 5-star skill moves with 5-star skill moves with 4-star weak foot. Massive result there. Quinton Timber, a CM to centre defensive midfielder. Look at them attributes, guys. They're all greens. They all look absolutely brilliant. He's only 22 as well. Not sure if he has any relation with the Ajax Timber. He could be some relation there, but he looks a very strong player as well that I'm having a little bit of a goosey gander at. Gavin Bazzuno, a goalkeeper from Manchester City, might try and bring him out on loan or something like that, just as a backup goalkeeper for Bursik. I know we had a look at Raya, but I think Raya is going to cost us too much, so I got Gavin Bazzuno on a scout to try and find out if we can get him in. Then we have a couple of players down here. Loftus-Cheek, we did have a little goosey gander. He was going out on a free contract, but it looks to me like Chelsea have renewed his contract, so we won't be getting him on a free. Bruma from PSV, absolute rapid. 92 acceleration with 92 agility, jumping of 72, balance of 87. He's just like a workhorse. Ball control 80, crossing 72, dribbling 85, finishing 71. To me, he could be a great backup. Can play either side of the wing as well, so that's another one. Only valued at 9 million. Not sure how much we could get him for, or if we can buy him, but for me, I might take a chance on Bruma. Oxlade-Chamberlain, I think I'm going to bring in another creative flair player. Yes, he is injury prone, but as you can see there, he's a very good player. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use him as kind of rotation. He is 29, but for a free, I think he can definitely go into this team. Rated at 78, I think he's a little bit better than that, but for me, he looks an unbelievable player. Alberth Alice, this guy, I keep looking at him. Acceleration 89, sprint speed 91, agility 81, jumping 80, strength 78, 73. He looks a bit of a machine. Finishing 77, probably not the best. Dribbling 78, ball control 79. The Honduras guy for 10 million. I think... Oh, what? Hang on. The player already signed a pre-contract agreement with another club and is not available. Okay, we can't get him. Well, he's out the list then. Bye-bye. We can forget about looking at him. I really need to try and sign players as well that have got, like, good easy names. Like, I just need like Frank Smith and stuff like that. Sacco signed a contract with Victoria, so I cannot get him in unless I pay the 8.5 million to 9 million. I don't think that is worth it considering what he is and how he is and stuff like that. So I might stay away from Sacco. Also, Mariano gone on a free. The thing is, I use Mariano in the Aston Villa save, so I'm not going to use him in this one. I tried to change it up and try and sign different players so that I'm not using the same ones, so far and so on. And then we do have these two centre-offs I am looking at. They're absolutely unbelievable. Todibo looks absolutely unbelievable. Sprint speed of 89. Takes him a little bit to get there with his acceleration of 73, but he's jumping of 82. And then his heading accuracy, long passing, short passing is brilliant. Defensive awareness is great. Sliding tackle and sliding tackle are both good as well. Long passer. So we could definitely have a look at him. 27 million is going to be a lot of money. And Dicker as well, another one who's got good athleticism, 91 sprint speed with 76 acceleration. Once again, the same as Torpedo, but he's still a good player. 88 jumping as well, 81 strength reactions. This looks like a monster that I'm tempted to get in. 32 million though is going to be a little bit out of our price range. They are the players that we've kind of looking at so far, guys, and that we just kind of need to see what we can get in and what we can buy in. I just need to upgrade this team pretty much. I think the centre mids are a main priority. So Oxlade-Chamberlain coming in is going to be a big one. And then we're going to let these scout reports come in from Sanderberg and Koval. Also Onyenka as well. Try and get all them in, see what the prices are and try and get one of them in. Because I think they change the way this game gets played for us. So we just add a note in that Christopher Ajer has had a £23 million offer in from Cologne. We are not going to go in for him. That is too much, and that is pretty much all our budget. We have had a few players left, but we have got 26 million in the bank. But for me, it's just not going to be worthwhile us trying to get him in for the 23 million and leave us with like 4 million left. So we have had £11 million offer for Bursic. Now, if this was any other team, I would probably take this up and say, yeah, okay, this is going to be a done deal. But because it's Fenerbahce, I feel like I have the rights to say, you know what, I don't think Bursic would go Fenerbahce. I don't think it's a club that it would be. It's not unrealistic to not reject this. So we're going to reject this, and it's not going to come through. Also, Harry Suter got a £15 million bid in from Real Betis. We rejected that because I want more from Suter. Suter is worth way more than 15 million, so we've rejected that one. On that note as well, we are going to bring in, if we go to our transfer hub, I'm going to bring in Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's coming in. We need him in. I'm a bit short on players, so the Ox is coming in. So he was on £69,000 a week and he wants 44. I'm going to accept that because that's a pretty good deal. We are in the championship. We're on the Premiership now, so 44 grand a week is not bad for players like Oxlade-Chamberlain. So we're going to get him in. That's the first one in the bank and the first one we need, strengthening that midfield position there. Just got in from Brozier. We have offered a loan deal for him for 1 season. If we can get him in, he's going to be an absolute influential player in that striker role there. I know I don't really need striker, but I thought he's a loan. So technically, if we can get him for a full season, it's going to be good up there and it adds rotation with Diaz and Belotti. So we're going to definitely go in for that one. Okay, Brozier has rejected us again, so we're not going to get him in. That is not the best from us and not ideal. So unfortunately, not happening. we need to look elsewhere to see who we can bring in. I've been flicking through some players, and I can't quite believe it. I don't know if you don't know who Barrow is. He's an unbelievable centre mid, and I'm a little bit shocked that they've released him at the age of 23. Like, look at his stats there, or attributes there. They are unbelievable. For me, I think I'm going to bring him in. He's 23-year-old, a great playmaker. I'm going to try and bring Barrow in. Let's sign him. So we've got him down as a crucial player for 5 years. That'll put him only to 28. I'm absolutely over the moon with that. We could. Oh no, I don't want to submit that. Let's edit that. Let's give him 20. Let's just see if we can sniff him out with a 17,000, and then we'll give him 100 grand signing on fee. Let's submit that offer. Let's see if they counteract with it. Okay, he wants 28 to 280. I'm happy with that. 28 is not bad. So that's Oxlade-Chamberlain and a Barrow in. I think that could do us pretty well in the centre mid. We can definitely use these as rotation as well with Baker. Also, I have seen Al-Shawi as well. Another fantastic player. I think we're going to try and pick him up. A 30-year-old Italian. He's got flair, finesse shots, and he's a speed dribbler as well. I think we just add this to the team and like just take full advantage of these freebies. So we've got him in as a crucial player, which he will be. We'll just rotate him as well. The problem is I actually accept a 3-year deal. The guy is 30, so he's going to be 33 when he finishes up with us. I'm going to try and offer a 30 grand a week. Sorry, I'm going to offer 25 actually. Try and get him on a 25 grand a week with 100 grand signing on fee. Let's see what they say. They're probably going to throw something back at me. Oh, kidding me. Okay, he doesn't want that. He's being a bit of a mod horse. Okay, you want more money? Go to a club that'll pay you more money, because you know what? You ain't getting it here. I thought that was a decent offer. 25 grand. He hasn't got a club, but no, he doesn't want it. So that is fine by me. You won't be like that. Off your tot. Bye-bye, sunshine. So, we've got some players in, and as you can see here, Tommy St. Diego is actually only worth 5 million. So, I am going to go in for him. I'm definitely going to go in for him. Try and get him in. I think he's a good centre-off. He's only 23. He's got some good jumping ability. His sprint speed's 88. His stamina's good. His reactions are good. He just looks a bit of a baller. So I think his strength's good as well. Yeah, I'm going to take a chance on Tommy. I'm going to take a chance on him. So the club is reckoning I can get him for about 5.2 million. So what I'm going to do is just offer a straight up 5 million and see what the club says to that. They understand that we are a Premiership side, so they want 5 million, but a 3% sell-on course. That is fine. Yeah, I'll take the 5 million, and we're going to try and sign him up and get him into the club. He's only a 74 rated, but I reckon that will shoot up if we keep playing him because he looks a brilliant player. Zambo has actually gone to Brighton, so we cannot get him in, unfortunately. What a player he would have been as well. But yes, he has moved to Brighton, and that one is out the question for us. So here you go. We're going to offer him 28 grand a week with a 280 grand sign-on fee. That is fine by me. If he gets 20 appearances, he gets 610k. He's definitely going to get that. He's well worth it. We're going to bring him in. Here's another centre-off that we can add to the team. We've just got to rotate him a little bit more. I feel like he's going to be a good signing, and in 5 years, he's going to be one hell of a player. So at the minute, it looks like Barrow, Oxlade-Chamberlain, and St. Diego are going to be the guys that are going to come in. We just need that one player to take us to the next level and just step up the game. Looking more likely a right midfielder than anything else, personally. Sevilla have offered us 31 million for Belotti. Now, I don't know what to do with this one. I can see the comments saying sell him, but I don't think we're at the stage of selling him yet. Maybe we give him 1 more year and then we sell him, because I kind of need him right now. I am struggling with players right now. We are really low on players, so I can't afford to sell him right now. So unfortunately, as that's a lot of money, I'm going to have to reject that one, unfortunately. I was searching for a couple of players to try and find a right back, and I saw this man, Joshua Wagner, man. If you don't know who he is, he's a former player in the Bundesliga. It looks like he's moved away into Cadiz for some strange reason. I'm going to try and bring him in. Hopefully, this team will not sign him, as we can negotiate directly if we pay his release. Okay, so they don't want to sign him, but we can get his release, and his release is 15 million. I am going to skip it and go straight to negotiations. I want Wagnerman into this team. He's a good player. He's a steady player. So we're going to try and negotiate with him and try and get him into the team. We've got him as an important player, which he will probably go in over Tom Edwards. I'm not going to lie, he's a very good player. 5-year deal, which leads him to being 27. I'm happy with that. And then we're going to give him, I reckon, I'm not sure what he's on, but I'm going to give him 30,000 and then give him 120,000 in wages. Hopefully that's enough for him. It's a big offer from us, that is. So hopefully that's, yeah. We've kind of just went overboard to get him into the club. I need him in the club and I want him in the club. That's him and hopefully Frank coming into the club. That should be massive for him. So we've only brought the 4 players in. It's kind of more to do with defensive and midfield way. So Oxlade-Chamberlain comes in on a free. Barrow comes in on a free. San Diego comes in for 5 million. And Wagnerman comes in for 15 million. Maybe we should have sold a player on or not. But it is what it is. We kind of need build up. I might have to take full advantage of free players that are floating through. That's why I keep going back to this global transfer. And I keep checking over here for first team quality players, see if anyone comes up in the freebies there, just try and pinch them off him and try and get him in there. Like this guy, for example, doesn't look too bad as a left back. Might be weird just picking him up, see what we can do with him, see if he can do anything. Rafinha's in there as a centre. Okay, we're gonna try and bring in Rafinha. May as well try and bring in Rafinha. Definitely gonna try and pick him up as there as well. So I'm going to give Rafinha a little bit more. He is an experienced player. So I'm going to offer 34,000 and then I'm going to give him 150,000 in the signing on. Let's see if we can get him in for that. It's a little bit... Okay, they want 35 and 200. I'm happy with that. Yeah, we'll take that. And that kind of sees up our signings. Another strong midfielder into the team. Seems as though we lost out on Frank. We are going to get Rafinha in instead. The team is looking all right now. Not too bad. Oxlade-Chamberlain is in there. I think I'm going to take Baker out and play Barrow in there as well. So we've improved the centre mids. Definitely have. I think we're going to play that way as well. So Barrow becomes more of a holding midfielder and we let Ox run a little bit wild. As long as he stays fit, we should be fine with that one. We have got rotation in the strikers with Campbell there as well. Obviously, Johnson's still going to come back from his injury. He's going to come back as fit as ever. Actually, I just realised I'm going to take Barrow out because Rafinha has just come straight into the club, which is massive. Another injury-prone guy, but I feel like we've got enough for there. Well, that is a good team looking pretty strong. Wagnerman as well on the right. Going to be a good play for us. He's got a long throw trait and a speed dribbler. I think this is a good side, guys. I think we can get Europe with this team. But we have our first game against West Ham away from home, so the bubbles are going to be flying. Got to deal with what they do. Playing Creswell as a centre-off, which is a little bit weird. Not a fan of that one, but Dolberg up top is going to be an interesting one. But let's get into it, see if we can get a win and start the campaign with a massive 3 points. The bubbles are flowing for West Ham at the London Stadium. And we've got a few new players in the team. There they are. One of them, Oxlade-Chamberlain, passing the ball, getting his foot in the game. So we move this ball forward, and Marsh making a great run. That was a naughty tackle then from Rice, but we're going to let it off because he didn't touch our players. I feel like 20 million wasn't enough. Maybe we should have sold Belotti and just kept Tyrese as our striker, but I feel like I needed Belotti in the team. He was absolutely brilliant for us last year, so I can't not have him, if you understand what I mean then. So we're going to push down with Marsh, finding Ben Brereton Diaz, finds the overlap from Belotti, strikes it, good save from Callier. They've had him from Liverpool, that's a good signing for West Ham. I didn't see that one as the ball gets whipped in, big header in, but Ben Brereton can't get that ball. It's going to be picked up by Rafinha, the new boy on the block. Going to cut in, try and do anything to get a little bit of advantage, plays the ball across fantastically as Wagnerman whips the ball in. Marsh is there, heads it down, goes down, it's striked, and there's a goal from Ben Brereton Diaz. I don't know what's just happened. It's like West Ham just froze for some strange reason. I don't know why they did that, but it's a great goal and an early one to set the scene, as that is absolutely brilliant. Good ball in from Wagnerman, finds Marsh, took full advantage of the height, and he just takes a little step back, and Ben Brereton just rifles the ball in the bottom corner to give us a 1-goal lead. Silas gets that ball down this right-hand side, a back heel to Johnson, plays it in to Rodriguez, but there is Harry Suter to mop that up as we bring this out. Lewis Potter plays a great ball to Oxlade-Chamberlain, finds Rafinha, gonna run with it now, good ball, one from Ben Brereton, finds a good ball to Belotti, he has to come back though, so it was a little bit naughty. Rafinha strikes it, Rafinha! Rafinha again, strikes it. That is the goal for the debut man. I don't know what was going on with West Ham then. Everyone was at 6s and 7s, but Rafinha showing his class, showing that he's been around the block and got the experience, shows composure. He just rifles the ball in the bottom of the net to give us a 2-goal lead. A great start for us. And a poor one from West Ham. We just get a block there. Ducked away from Belotti. Defender just clears it away. No idea what he's doing. Just gets in the way of Callier. And he gets rifled in the back of the net for a 2-goal lead. Dolberg gets that ball on the edge of the box. Plays it out wide to Vlasic. Can't get the right pass though as Rafinha picks up that ball. It's going to be a run from Ben Briatan. That is well played. Going to try and gain the gap, but there's Johnson with a great block as we overextended our legs then with Ben. And as Rodriguez pushes forward, finds Declan Rice to Dolberg. Going to overlap again to Vlasnik. That's going to be an easy one for Wagnerman, showing why we signed this guy. A great read from him. So we bring this ball forward with Belotti. There's an open space for Lewis Potter. Tries to pass the ball through, but it's an easy one for Creswell, just mopping that up. It's a poor run from us. Silas brings this ball down the right-hand side, cuts in, nicely done, gets rid of Josh Timon then, but it's an easy block for Suter, just puts him down, both players down, ball's going to get whipped in, need a header away, Wagnerman with a good header, but it's only across the box, the header's there, off the post. It's a bit of a let-off then as the striker just overjumps our defender and he just gets away as the bad pass comes through, finding Benrahma, back to Dolberg, good ball movement from West Ham as the strike comes through, Advamovic with 2 blocks there, fantastically, another poor clearance out though, leads to Dolberg, good block, good save from Bursic. That's why we didn't need a goalkeeper as we try and calm things down as Lewis Potter just going to run with this ball and just relieve a little pressure for our team. West Ham pick up the ball with Vlasnik, going to push down their left-hand side, good ball movement into the centre to Declan Rice, finds Vlasnik again, good movement, just keeping us running down, good overlapping as well. Wagnerman in no man's land, Adamovic has got to come across and try and mop that up. There's good ball movement there as the Rafinha showing his experience again. We're going to try and push, waiting for Belotti, time his run, kind of gets a little bit too much there. It was a poor ball, I think, from Ben Briatan. But the referee blows for half-time at the London Stadium. It is 2-0 to us. A fantastic start to us and 2 great goals from Ben and Rafinha. And that is why you make a debut appearance. The bubble's blowing again. They're going to need a lot more than that if they're going to come back into this game because their performance from West Ham has been pretty poor in my eyes. So hopefully we can continue to pile on the pressure and get a few more goals from them. As Marsh picks up this loose ball, going to try and bounce forward as Rafinha is there, bowing forward, plays the ball in to Belotti. Belotti strikes it off the bar. You've got to be kidding me. What ball movement and what a way to just open his body out from the defenders that were blocking the shot and just rifle it in. But it hits the bar and bounces off. Unfortunately for us, it means only 2-0 still as we move this ball forward with Belotti. Needs a runner. Gonna try and find one. As the ball comes through, it's a strike. Rafinha nearly getting a brace on his debut. We are turning this West Ham side team inside and out. As the ball gets played in, it's a good header away. Second ball from Rafinha gets picked up. Oxlade-Chamberlain's going to strike the ball, but it's a blocked shot as we try and move on and try and put pressure on him. But Callier is there to mop that up. Another poor throw in my eyes to Rafinha, who is injured. We know he's injury prone, but I didn't know he was going to be injured that quick. That is not a good sign for us. As I'm going to not take the chances, I'm going to bring Rafinha off and Barrow is going to come on to give us a bit of fresh legs and take away the injury. I'm going to bring Ben Briatan off and bring Tyrese Campbell on as well to see what he can do and show he can definitely stick around in this Premiership side. Chamberlain with a good interception, finds a good ball. It's just a little bit too much. I've made the substitutions, but the ball's just not gone out of play. So Rafinha is still playing on that injury. I'm a little bit concerned about that because I don't want it getting any worse than it already is. The ball's going to get played through, and it's a good header away from Wagnerman. Now we make the substitutions. Now the fresh players come on, fresh legs, and we're going to try and take full advantage of it. As a throw-in for West Ham gets played. Dorate on that ball, finds a good pass to Vlasnik, still onside, getting a header away. Josh Timon with a great leaping header, defensively well. As Rice picks up that loose ball, Johnson plays it through to Silas. Good ball movement into it as well. As the ball's there, and Dolberg hits both posts, and somehow that has not gone in the back of the net. I don't know how that has not happened, but we're going to take that absolutely as Barrow's going to push forward, try and find a good ball through to Moore. Certainly does. Finds Tyrese Campbell. That's a naughty challenge, but Tyrese is just going to bounce past all of them. He's taking the world on. Thank you, referees. It's about bloody time. Another stern telling off only for the referee. That is not good. He's going to try and play this ball in. We have all the chances in the world, but we never put it in the back of the net. So one's going to go in, surely, as Callier gets an easy catch for him there. As we pick up this ball with Wagnerman on this right-hand side, pushes in, finds Marsh. Going to find one more ball through to Belotti. Going to need a bit of help. Good movement as Marsh tries to get the ball through. Wagnerman keeping it in, showing good athleticism there. As Barrow picks up that ball, plays it through to Chamberlain. Good football still. Get the ball through. Barrow's going to hit it on his debut. Strikes it. Callier with a great save. Only parries it out. Bit of pressure on there. But unfortunately, Tyrese couldn't get it and does no harm in whatsoever of Callier there. Belotti gets that ball in the centre. Going to play it to Barrow. Finds a good ball with Wagnerman. Going to push forward again. Try and find the right pass. Wagnerman overextended his legs then. Stretched a little bit too far. And Barrow has got to now push down and try and do the defensive duty while Wagnerman tracks back. And he's finally in there. It's nicely played. Diop gets that ball. Plays it to Creswell. All the way out wide to Johnson. Good ball movement from West Ham here. Anything is probably a consolation. 89th minute. Understand that they are still 2-0 down. It's a good ball through though. Finding Silius. Plays it to Johnson. Can he get the ball in? He certainly can. Dolberg's there, but Adamovic gets a great header away, clearing it out. Back straight into the box, though, as Dolberg's there. Suter just putting the blockers on him as the time ticks away. Suter getting away. No, Purisic with a great claim. And the referee blows the whistle as into season 3, a second in the Premier League, starts with 3 points against the Hammers. Massive result. Good performance from our debut guys. Unfortunately, Rafinha, though, does get the injury. That's going to be a bit of a pain for us. So Rafinha hasn't really done that much. He's just a bruised shoulder. He's out for 5 days. We take that. That is not an issue because I think the next game we've got is a Carabao Cup one. I'm pretty sure it is. So I will take that all day, every single day. But guys, that is going to be the end of the episode. I hope you have enjoyed it and welcome to season 3 and 2 in the Premiership. Hope you like the signings. We've still got We've still got 3 million in the bank, so if you recommend any players that are getting out of contract or you reckon will be out of contract right now in Season 3, let me know and I'll have a look at them, see if we can bring them in. But hopefully the signings we've made are going to be enough to bring us European football. But guys, thank you very much for joining me. If you have liked this episode, please leave a like and subscribe. It's absolutely crazy the amount of love and support I'm being shown on this episode in this series. It's been crazy. So hopefully we can get to 300 subscribers. We're nearly there. And I think we can do it by the end of Season 3. I hope we can anyway. But guys, you've been absolutely awesome. If you want to see more content from me, right above me will be the Ajax save where we're doing under 23s and Netherlands players. We'll try and win the Champions League and the Eredivisie in one season. So if you want that, have a check of that. And guys, thank you very much for joining me. Much love and bye-bye.